This is interesting as well. So this is Brown's report card through 5 games, Dawg Pound Daily. Offense, they give them an F. Points per game, 15.8, which is 30th. Some of those are defensive points, remember. Rushing yards per game, 96.6, 27th. Passing yards, 142.8, 30th. Yards per game overall, 239.4, which is dead last. This offense, and I was a guy that said, build the offense around Deshaun, do what it's not working. Whatever you're doing ain't working. It's nothing. It does not even resemble a college-type offense the way it's being run. There's no cohesion. I have no idea what they're trying to do week to week. Couldn't tell you.
I'm a guy that usually can find words. I've been at such a loss for words these past few days just because you couldn't tell you. I would have lost my hair. I would have lost my money. I would have bet the most ridiculous amounts of things that if you told me at the beginning of the year, 5 weeks through the season, we would be 1-4 and we have failed to put up more than 18 points. And if you look back at some of those games, those points were at the hands of the defense, like you said. And then you look at some of the context even deeper into it. You get a turnover and you drive down to the 2-yard line and you think you're going to come away with 7 and somehow you come away with 3. I don't know. The offense, F is doing it a little. It's being a little courteous, honestly. It's worse than an F. So I'm right there with them on that as far as the offense goes.
Yeah, it's the most disappointing unit in football. There's you could argue that, but I would argue back. Most disappointing unit in football is the Browns offense.
It's funny because again, I was talking to Max about this, and if I never would have known that if you have 2 out of the 3 facets of the game, and we know Kevin Stefanski loves to say defense, offense, special teams. 2 out of those 3 are elite. You have one of the best kickers in the league. You have one of the best punters in the league. And that's undeniable. Corey Bojorquez has probably been one of the, if not the best player on our team behind Myles Garrett and JOK. And then on the defensive side of the ball, they can't stay off the field because your offense can't move. I think if the offense was any serviceable, par at best, that this defense would be better than what we've seen. So to have 2 out of the 3 facets of the game that you need and still be this bad due to the offense, it blows my mind.
All right, before I let you go, defense, same thing. They say C minus, points allowed, 24.2, 24th. Rushing yards allowed, 141.6, 25th. That's troubling. Passing yards allowed, 184.4, 8th. Total yards, 326, that's 12th. An interception, 4 forced fumbles. The defense hasn't been as good as I thought it would be. To your point, the offense has been so bad it looks probably worse than it does. Concerning thing is they're getting run all over and they're missing tackles. Those are things, you got to stop that. This defense is too good to be missing as many tackles and getting run over like they are.
Did you have PTSD of Joe Woods' defense? Because all throughout it, I'm watching it. They had the one play where they missed 4 tackles on one play. I'm like, is Jim Schwartz out here or is Joe Woods out here coaching this team or something? Because what happened to our attacking ability? But it's really hard to sit here and knock them. Just knowing that you look at the play-by-play chart on every game and they're getting sent out there in under 2 minutes. I mean, it's a 3-play 4-yard drive, 3-play minus 10 or 2-yard drive, 5 plays 18-yard drives, 10 plays 7-yard drives. Like you do that, eventually this defense is gonna wear out. Where the concern comes in for me is they go hand in hand. Number one, we aren't getting any pressure on our front 4. We continuously have to blitz in order to create any type of pressure. And then that goes into our secondary. Martin Emerson has given us no reason to think that he was going to be this bad. I have faith that he'll bounce back, but it is pretty concerning to see him have, multiple weeks in a row where he looks like one of the worst players on the field. So I'm a little concerned there, but the defense is the one thing that I'm going to ride until the wheels fall off and are on the ground.